Okay, Republican governors now, leading the charge against Biden's inflationary agenda by cutting taxes and embracing supply-side growth economics. One of them, one of the best governors in the country. We welcome back to the show Governor Doug Ducey of Arizona. Doug Ducey, it's great to see you. Before I get to your Cato ranking, you're one of the top 5 governors in America with an A. Is the cavalry coming to Arizona in the Senate races and the House races and the governor's race? What do you think, Mr. Ducey?
Well, thanks, Larry. It's great to be back on the show and see you as well. I feel very good about the governor's race in Arizona, but we want to stay vigilant. I think we've got a young man named Juan Ciscomani who's going to take that southern Arizona seat that was Ann Kirkpatrick's. And Blake Masters' race is tightening. There's help and resources that are coming in from around the country for Blake. So with a good election cycle, with a wave election, Blake Masters can be the next senator from Arizona.
Blake has been on the show and done well, sir. He's coming on tomorrow, I believe. Is there anything you think I should ask him? You know, I like to hammer people in a polite, respectful way, but what should I hammer him on?
Well, Blake's immensely talented. He's been successful in the private sector. And what you should be hammering is Mark Kelly, Joe Biden, and our southern border. That's really the issue here in Arizona, and I think across our country when we see these fentanyl deaths happening. Mark Kelly's the most powerful senator in the United States. All he had to do was vote no once on any of these things that Biden was moving forward until the southern border was secure, and he's not done it once. Yeah,
that's a great point. Thank you for that. Now, the Cato Institute, my friend Chris Edwards, has come out with their fiscal rankings for 2021. As is usually the case, you got an A. You're in the top 5. You're in with my pal Kim Reynolds and Chris Sununu, Ricketts, Brad Little, and yourself. Isn't it interesting, Governor? Here's Joe Biden raising taxes and spending at the federal level and doing it constantly. It's all they ever talk about, taxing rich people, taxing successful people, taxing businesses, taxing stock markets. And yet, the red state governors, so many of them, are doing exactly the opposite. They're cutting spending. They're returning the money back to the taxpayers for better economic growth. I mean, the contrast is stark.
It's great to be in the company of those other Republican governors, all very good at what they do, and they've shared their playbook, and we share it with any other governor that wants to know it. It's pretty simple, Larry. I mean, we lower taxes, we lighten regulation, we let people that want to work go to work, and then we all sell our state and try to bring economic development and great companies to our state and allow the great companies that are already in our state to grow and thrive. And for whatever reason, the White House, Democratic governors, and this administration just don't get that. If anything, they're running in opposition of the economy. They want to slow the growth, and they've made it more painful on working people and more painful for folks on a fixed income.
Yeah, you know, you have record revenues at the federal level, and I'm going to bet, and partly because of inflation, but also Arizona is a growth state, you are returning the revenues back to the taxpayers who earned them in the first place. That is a almost underrated virtue, it seems to me, which the Biden Democrats in Washington will not deal with, will not understand. Give them back, give the money back to the folks who earned it in the first place, and guess what? They'll earn even more.
It's their money, Larry.
Yes,
and every time we have lowered taxes in Arizona, we've received more taxpayers. We just had the largest tax cut in Arizona state history. We have the lowest flat tax in the nation at 2.5%. And if the Biden administration would take a page out of Arizona's book or other Republican governors' books, they'd see more people working. They'd also see inflation curbing, and this is something that has to happen soon because this fiscal policy is in a terrible spot at the national level.
Well, low taxes are counterinflationary. I mean, that's another thing the Bidens completely missed. Low taxes are counterinflationary because you produce more goods and services to soak up the excess money. Are folks leaving California and coming to Arizona? You got yourself a 2.5% tax rate now?
There's an exodus from the Golden State. You know, Ronald Reagan said had the Pilgrims landed on the West Coast, they would have never bothered to discover the rest of the country. But with this failed policy and weak leadership, sustained over decades and decades in California. People are coming to places like Arizona, Texas, Florida, Tennessee, Nebraska, you name it. Americans are voting with their feet, and they're moving to red states. And I think you're going to see that wave happen in this election cycle. And the contrast that people have seen between Republican governors and Democrat governors since COVID, Republican governors prioritized lives, livelihoods, and individual liberties, and the Democrats just locked everything down, hurt small businesses, shuttered schools. I think people are upset about it, and they're going to hold them accountable on November 8th.
Governor Doug Ducey, you've done a great job. I know you ran the NGA. You did a great job at that. Thank you for your service, sir. We really appreciate it. Hope to talk soon.
Thank you.